Have you ever been victim of a weird but crazy law? I lived in Germany for almost my entire life, and I feel like I just haven't scratched the surface of it yet. Some of the coolest things that in my life that happened in Germany. Germany has a World War II hangar turned tropical swimming resort. Now that's creative. Catch up, America. The measurement of a country is the foundation of their law and order, even and especially when those laws are deceptively entertaining. While some of these laws are strange to the American perspective, there are other laws that I'm just now discovering, like cycling while drunk, when clearly we've all done that. Growing up, you try to be normal. Try to fit in, try not to be too independent. Not stray too far from the cool group, basically. But it's this that has me making videos entertaining all of those people in the high government to make those somewhat strange laws that make the average American double take. Driving on the Autobahn one day, I look over and see this parked car on the side of the highway and think to myself, I'm gonna play the hero by pulling over and checking if they're okay. But this isn't about me playing the hero, because in Germany, that person might be considered a criminal at that point. It's a catch-22, isn't it? That's because it is illegal to run out of gas on the Autobahn. Can you believe that? Oof, that's tough. An American would not survive if they were in Germany. The Autobahn is a special place. This has never happened to me personally, but when my friend and I were driving on the Autobahn, all of a sudden as we stopped, he just pulls over on the side of the road. And I'm thinking, what is going on, And so I kind of just listen, and I'm like turning back, trying to hear it. Which that's because it's actually a law to pull over on the side of the road just in case an ambulance comes by. Which really says a lot about the German law and order. They tell you to move, and you get the out of the way. Just like with proper fuel planning, Germany expects a lot from you. So, whenever you're driving down those countrysides, make sure to keep that gauge on F for, fine, I'll keep my tank full. With all things considered, not the strangest law. Germany seems to care a lot about their neighbors. They don't want to disturb commuters with a stranded BMW at 7 o'clock in the morning, unless that person didn't have the chance to sleep because their other neighbor was tuning their piano and playing it all night. Also another strange law, which for New Yorkers, that's a quiet night. Now, since we're on the subject of naughty things, there's something that you definitely shouldn't do during that night. God forbid you lose one of your relatives. You do not, and I mean do not, take their ashes home with you. So no go. But dead bodies are okay. That's because mortal remains are deposited for a designated lot like a cemetery. I think it's best that I leave it at that. While taking human remains home with you may not be okay, recycling is not much different, and that's because it's Germany. As we all know, recycling is getting even more important as those liberals are caring for that stupid planet. God. Unbelievable. Stickers, official containers, and more are used to label each recycling group, category, whatever you want. Glass in a separate location from your containers, and also organic material. Official containers are used very specifically for getting rid of those magazines that you might want to get rid of from your mom. Failure to do this will result in fines and probably more humiliation. Don't forget the glass, okay? The glass actually goes in a special container on the street. So be careful, be safe, and don't cut yourself. That did not sound right. Some of these laws I'm familiar with, and some I'm not. Even so, make sure that you stay safe when visiting other countries because you really don't want to get in trouble. Hope you enjoyed this video about Germany. If you liked it, consider smashing that button, subscribe, do whatever you can to help me get to the top, get to 1,000 subscribers so I can do this full time possibly, or at least get some money from it because this is what I'm in for. I'm only in for the money. That's it. No inspiration. I'm not an artist. I just want the money. Give me the money. Smash that like button.